I think I have a tendency to overthink things a lot, to put too much of my own consideration into things when realistically it's just an inhibitor. Um, I know that I have a purpose with this video, and I know that there's a purpose for this channel. I just don't really know what this video will be about. Every step along the way, even just sitting down to record here, like I don't know. I'm just watching it as it unfolds. And I feel like I live in an environment where acting on such ground is not seen as a wise thing to do. And that was originally what this entire video was about. I mean, like the script for the first video. But that was ironically subject to too much planning and editing and overanalyzing and overthinking and stuff like that. So I just wrote some stuff here last night that, I mean, I haven't proofread any of it, and I think it really naturally touched on the things that I wanted to talk about without me having to, put in all of that planning and meticulous structuring, which is, kind of the point of the words themselves. So it would be a little bit hypocritical to, overplan and overthink everything. But oh well. Maybe that was a little bit of hypocrisy right there. Or maybe this is. Boom. Now it definitely is, because we're going in some cyclical tangent on nothing. But anyways, what I wrote. This was originally going to delve into an analysis of the idea of planning out one's life and how far that's possible to the extent of how predictable the future is. Unfortunately, though, it seems that in my environment, people have chosen to maximize the predictability of the future by minimizing novelty experiences. This sad reality is made worse by the fact that it still does not account for the infinite number of catastrophic, unplanned disruptions that are bound to occur eventually. I hope I don't sound too dramatic. I just see how these tendencies lead to a severe lack in life, and I see it around me a lot. It's not just a home environment or it's so multifaceted. I think the most obvious places that I see it are definitely in my own home, within the people that I live with. But taking that idea and applying it to kind of the structure of life in our culture now, it seems to overlay very, very well. I mean, to restrict the novelty of your experience of life is essentially to do the same things over and over again. And I think the idea of not the 9 to 5 grind, but what that feels like, that waking up and it's mindless almost. It's like you've created this groove so thick that it's like it doesn't even make sense to try and climb out because you haven't seen over the edges in so long. I feel like that's the point that we're at with that, well, that's another thing I deal with. Part of the overthinking is doubting and incorporating the voices of other people within my own, against my own thoughts, which is both a superpower as well as kind of a limitation if I allow it to. So, something I need to wield very carefully. And so the last thing that I wrote last night was, I hope I have the balls to just sit down and record this without editing a thing, as it would be. I think this writing, wait, as it would be, I think this writing conveys that planned message I wanted to send, but in a much more pure way. And I think if I continue that idea into the recording and editing process of this video as well, it's going to be like, that's what I want to do here. I don't want to edit anything. I don't want to do any of that. Even the noises of my house, it's all just a part of existence. All just sharing this moment. I hope meaning can be found in this. Yeah. If I really allow myself to not edit and do this, there may be a lot of rambling that happens, especially when I get on the microphone. But I think this video is done. Yes.